If you listen closely, you can hear it, the faint ticking beneath your pulse, a reminder that every breath is borrowed, and none of us know the length of the loan. We like to pretend we're safe from endings. We build routines, stack plans, promise ourselves we'll get to it later. But life has a way of placing its hands on your shoulders, turning your face gently toward the truth there is no later, only this moment, fragile and shimmering in your palm. This essay is a hand on your back, a soft push toward the present, an invitation to stop waiting for the perfect time and start living before the page turns on its own. I hope you enjoy.
The problem is, we think we have time. They say the biggest lie we tell ourselves is simple. We have time. We live like the clock is our friend, as if it waits for us to get ready, as if it won't move until we say, I'm ready now. But time has no loyalty. It doesn't ask permission to pass. It just drifts, quietly, steadily, through the cracks between our plans. We keep saying someday. Someday we'll call our parents. Someday we'll start the book, take the trip, say the thing. Someday we'll slow down. But someday is a mirage that keeps us walking in circles. Look around any morning. People rushing, scrolling, chasing ghosts of to-do lists. We treat our hours like loose change, dropping them into the pockets of distraction. Every notification, every mindless swipe is another coin spent on nothing we'll remember. And yet, inside each of us is a quiet knowing. We feel it when the room goes silent, when the phone dies, when someone we love looks at us a little longer than usual. That whisper, this moment is already leaving. We talk about life like it's a race, but it's really a collection of borrowed minutes. You don't own them, you just get to hold them for a while. And the tragedy is, we only understand this when something ends, when the chair sits empty, when the voice on the other end of the line is gone, when the photo becomes the only way to visit someone. Then we remember. That time isn't cruel, it's just honest. It gives us everything and asks for nothing back. So what do we do with this truth? How do we live knowing it all ends? Maybe the answer isn't more speed. Maybe it's more attention. Because presence is how we stretch time. It's how an hour with a friend feels like a day, and a year of busy work feels like nothing at all. Presence is the rebellion against regret. It's what makes the ordinary sacred. The sunlight, through the blinds, the smell of rain on pavement, the sound of someone humming in another room. The Buddha's words weren't a warning, they were an invitation. Not to fear time, but to honor it. To treat it like a living thing. To feed it with intention, not obligation. What if we stopped trying to own our time and started befriending it instead? What if every task was treated like a prayer? Something done with care, no matter how small. Washing a dish, writing a line, listening without waiting to respond. That's devotion in disguise. There's a moment that happens when you slow down enough, when the noise thins and the heart speaks. It says, I don't need more time. I just need to be here. Because the present is infinite when you live inside it. The mind counts minutes, but the soul counts presence. Time is not measured in years, it's measured in awareness. And awareness is what turns existence into experience. You could live 80 years half awake, or one honest afternoon fully alive. And the second one would mean more. Maybe the goal isn't to beat the clock. Maybe it's to dance with it, to laugh while it moves, to let it remind you that nothing is promised, and that's what makes everything precious. So pick up the phone. Say the thing you've been holding back. Forgive. Apologize. Start. The smallest action done in love is worth more than a lifetime of waiting for the right time. Time is the most generous teacher. It shows up every morning and hands us another chance. And one day, it won't. So meet it today. Not as an enemy, but as a friend who came to remind you to be here now. Because the truth is, you'll never find time. You can only choose it. The problem is, you think you have time. But maybe that's not a problem at all. Maybe it's the greatest gift. Because once you see it, you can start living like every breath counts. So take one now. Inhale the life around you. Exhale the illusion of later. This is it. The clock is still ticking. But for a moment, you are perfectly on time.